There's a war going on, the books can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam, it's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard. Call the morning steam, it's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
Hello and a pleasant good morning to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Monday, June 9th. We're ready and back in action tonight in the NHL playoffs. But first, how about last night's action between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers in Game 2 of the NBA Finals? Saw pretty convincing win there for Oklahoma City last night to get their one game at home. They've still got work to do for sure here, as kind of Indiana still kind of holding charge a little bit with the road win, and the series will move back to Indianapolis. Game 1 of the series was not very well received by the public. Some of the lowest rated, one of the lowest rated finals games, if not the lowest rated finals game, with the inclusion of the fact that the number of potential viewers has gone up. But ever since they've been tracking this type of information over the last 36 years, looks like Game 1 will go down as the lowest rated game in the finals history, since they've been keeping track of those Nielsen numbers, or however they do it nowadays. And maybe not surprising with the fact that you have these small markets going at it. Anyways, let's not downplay the point that it was Oklahoma City 123 to 107. They torched the Pacers in the second quarter with that 19-2 run. Oklahoma City built a lead of up to 23 points, and Indiana never got closer than a dozen. I don't even know if they got that close. SGA, 34 points. Aaron Wiggins, Alex Caruso also had big games offensively for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren as well, hot there in the first half. He turned around his Game 1 woes. And Tyrese Halliburton, another no-show, 1 basket in 36 minutes. Can't do it like that. That's not going to be a championship output. Obi Toppin also pretty much a no-show there. All your unders, pretty much with the props there with Indiana, pretty much come through. We did have our high roller premium pick on the over in the game, and it did get there somehow there in the final moments with a little bit of trading baskets there late, as it did get over that total there yesterday at 230. So, all right, hopefully you guys did well. We get to see what you guys have to say in the chat in yesterday's game between Indiana and OKC last night. Hello to the chat all-stars. Hello, stars. And we'll say hello to folks coming in, including Jimmy here. He liked the picks in the UFC. Thanks, Jim. I really thought it was a pretty good card. I'm mad that I didn't get the main event. I totally blew it. Wanted to go with Dvalishvili, and somehow I talked myself into O'Malley. Once they said the president was going, this guy's right about everything. And once they said the president was going, I thought that meant O'Malley was going to win. How's that for handicapping? And we saw what happened there. We saw what happened last night in L.A. I was up most of the night watching the coverage of the protests. Can't call them riots, but did see some funky things out there. The backwards driving car, burning the Waymos. Fun night in LA. Good job, California. Nuke is here. Good morning to Nuke. He says, you smash that like button right now. Thank you, Nuke. Robert McCormick, he's here today. Subhuman Gaucho is here, and he's talking a little soccer today. Hey, we saw a pretty big match there yesterday with Portugal in that Euro final, their Euro semifinal there yesterday, and Andrew G is here as well. And Nuke said everyone was gone OKC. I wasn't, Nuke. I've been hanging on with the Pacers here. I took those extra points, thought they could come back, and they got to within, 14 there in the last 4 minutes of the game, but wasn't going to get any closer. And Andrew K is here, and sports money is money. There's Justin. You know what today is. Let me start off the show right now with probably got to be our most important time we do this of the week, because today is the day. Let's hear from Mike.
Sports Money's excited to present Chillin' and Grillin'. It's our 4th of July contest designed to bring you a barbecue from the Sports Money family. Real simple contest. It's a ribeye play of the day. You too can get in the ribeye business. And it's a real simple contest. All you have to do is pick one player per day. The contest period runs from June 9th through June 19th. That's a 10-day contest. That means you pick one player. You'll see on the screen, Ohtani, RBI with the price and the book. You'll post that each day, 1 entry per day required for 10 total entries. And of course, you got to post it to the designated video. It's in the comments field that we want to focus on this contest. Entries, of course, must be in before the game starts. We'll tally them all up. When it's all said and done, we'll look at the best net gain, net profit generated from the RBIs. And the winner will receive the gift basket you see on the right, a gift card to pay for your barbecue fun. Enjoy the contest. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and keep the comments coming. We'll see you soon.
All right, so that should be just great as we start our contest today. I'm going to wait until the odds settle. I don't want to take advantage of everybody here, but look, let me show you how it's done, everybody. Today, you see it right here. There's going to be an extra video produced every day by Mike. So you got to go to the YouTube page here, and you see Day 1 official RBI barbecue contest. Post your
I spent $1,000 to buy
comments here. What is that man doing on that commercial there? This is supposed to be a pants commercial. The guy was, anyways. Let's look at the video here, Mike. Let's listen to Mike. He's got another statement on here. Here we go. Let's listen.
Interested in a free 4th of July barbecue? Then Sports Money's got you covered. Chillin' and Grillin' is our 4th of July contest that opens Monday, June 9th, and runs for 10 days, ending on June 19th. 1 free entry per person. And we're looking for you to enter a RBI player of the day. That's a ribeye. That's a run batted in Major League Baseball. You'll see the example shows the player name, the price, and the book. In our example, we've got Ohtani at plus 125 on DraftKings. You're going to enter that in the comment field of the video. They'll be labeled each day. Contest video day 1, day 2, all the way through day 10. We'll tally them up. The best net gain over the contest period will get the gift basket you see out there. We'll ship it out to you in time for your 4th of July. If you have any questions, be sure to DM. Have fun. Good luck. And we'll see you guys really soon. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Take care.
Great job, Mike. Now, watch here. You're going to scroll down here, and you'll see some of the entries that are already in there from the crew. So you see a lot of good ones there. And look, you look at some of the BVP in there today, and some of the guys. Great job from some of our crew. 5 of you are already entered in. Let's see how many of you can go through the list today and get your picks on there before the show's over. This is how you're going to do it. Mike will figure it all out, and we'll have a winner when it's all said and done. So I see Bobby Mack in there with Leander Diaz, DJ Hardy. He's got George Springer. Kong has Lars Nutbar in there. Cal Raleigh for Dale there. And Caminero for Parma Jake, for Jake Parma. Tampa Bay's got some great BBP against Bayo today. You've got guys like, going to see some other names up there like Fernando Tatis, Jackson Churio, Reese Hopkins. Remember what I said? I said who I was going to go with on day one, and I haven't seen anybody put my guy in there yet. So maybe I will stick with my pick today. And hey, you might know what it is, but I'm going to withhold it now, but I've been saying it for a few days. Anyway, there you go. And you can see the cookies there with what I was watching. Let's see here. Riot, Suspect, J.D. Vance, Most Hated Player in the World Series of Poker, One Man Pizza Shop, Jeffrey Epstein video. This sounds like everything up my alley in my world, doesn't it, with these? All right, everybody. So enjoy that. Good luck in the contest. Enter in your pick every day. Mike says he wants everybody to enter in every day. I don't know if you're disqualified if you don't, but it sounded like maybe he said, hey, we want you to post every single day in the chat. So don't miss a day, you guys. Let's put Mike to work there with the ribeye contest. It's going to be big here. We got a short show today, so we'll talk a little more here real quick. Oh, bring me back here. There we go. So good luck with that. And it starts today. So Robert had his picks in there. And Justin says, I'm going to win this contest. He's been saying it for over a couple of weeks here. Duke says, do I have to pay the tariffs on my barbecue sauce if I win? No, I just think that Mike has to drive the order over the border instead of shipping it. I think is what it is. Shannon Moore, nice to see you again. Justin says pick wasn't in there and he already put it. Justin, I don't check it later. You know how it is with YouTube, and maybe I was in there a little early. There's 7 in there. Yeah, I had it up there in the background for a little while, I think. So may not have reflected all the entries in there. Lando is here today as well. So enjoy that contest. I'll be playing in it too. And that should be very, very cool. Okay. So we talked about the basketball yesterday. How about some Major League Baseball action here? I will mention the line for game number 3 in the NBA Finals is out here, and it's Indiana 5.5 point underdog at home, and the total will be 228. So looks like this series is over. The Thunder's going to be favored on the road here in both games, and they're favored in every game. So probably 5-1 by the time it's 4-1 when it's all over, according to the odds makers. So, oh well, no wonder it's a boring series between these two. Anyway, here we go with some of the baseball coverage. I'm just going to cover. We're going to have a short show, but we can rehash some of the weekend action to keep me occupied here. Hey, we had a winner on the show yesterday with that early game, Tim. Miami and Tampa Bay. We started off with an under there, and then we had the Padres, didn't we? In that 1-0 win by my Padres on the road there to remain just 1 game behind the Dodgers. And we did have a premium pick winner on the under in that game. How about Bergert? Ryan Bergert mowing them down yesterday with 9 strikeouts in 5 innings, give up just 1 hit. Suarez had the save. The Brewers, they cannot hit runners in at all. Must have been frustrating. They were 1 for 16 with runners in scoring position. Saw Tatis there. Someone played him and hopefully he breaks out of this. But man, Fernando Tatis Jr. is in a pretty big slump. But man, he's picking him up. He had the solo home run in the game for my Padres. Also, I had a premium pick winner over at Tony's Picks with Pittsburgh winning yesterday over Philadelphia. Yeah, we had the Pirates as our premium pick over Philly with Paul Skeens. Why not? Why wouldn't you take Skeens here minus $1.15 or whatever it was against a Phillies team missing Bryce Harper's Andrew McCutchen had the RBI single, 2-1 final score in that one. Hey, we had the under in Texas and Washington yesterday, but it was Carter and Berger. They had 6 hits between the two, and it still stayed under, though. There is Texas won. We had a winner here on the show with the Cincinnati Reds over yesterday, the Arizona Diamondbacks for a winner here on the show. As Cincinnati had 3 home runs in that one. I had a sports money premium pick winner, Houston and Cleveland game to go under. That was our call yesterday. Bo Naylor homered in that one. But we had Detroit yesterday on the show. A lot of winners on the show, man. I'm telling you. Yesterday, we had Detroit over the Cubs, and the Tigers got it done. Jack Flaherty, 9 strikeouts, 6 innings in that one. We also had winner here on the show, Minnesota on the run line over the Twins. Ty France, RBI double. I had a premium pick winner with Kansas City yesterday with the win. The Royals got it done over the White Sox. Sally Perez. It was Sunday, so he had a home run. And we did push on our morning steam total there. We also had a premium pick winner, Dodgers and Cardinals game to go over. It was 7-3 final there. Betts a home run. Tommy Edman keeps on going. RBI single, RBI double, and the Dodgers win again. Also, winner here on the show. We had the Mets on the run line. Who didn't? Pete Alonso, 2-run home run, a solo home run. Loving the Colorado Air. Winner here on the show. We almost won them all, you guys, yesterday here. I think we had 3 losses in 15 games. 14 because of one push. Atlanta and San Francisco game over yesterday. That was our call for another winner as Yastrzemski had 3 RBIs in that one. And we had late night. It was the Boston Red Sox. Well, I had them on the run line yesterday. Aaron Judge hit 2 home runs, but the Sox hit 5 home runs, and one big as we had the premium winner on the over at Tony's Picks. So big day for me yesterday in baseball. We had some other great sports yesterday too, didn't we? How about the men's epic final? We were on the air, but it wasn't over when we were on the air as Alcaraz over Sinner. The Spanish man comes from 2 sets down to win that Grand Slam event, including a 10-2 tiebreaker. He crushed him in that tiebreaker. Alcaraz was down. Sinner had 3 championship points, remember, in that 4th set. But he had 7 double. Alcaraz had 7 double faults, was able to overcome that and win the French Open again for the 2nd straight year. Canadian Open, Ryan Fox, the Australian, took 4 playoff holes there in Toronto yesterday. Denny Hamlin won the auto race, passing William Byron with 3 laps left to win at Irish Hills for his 3rd win of the season. Hamlin, remember, they're suing NASCAR in that antitrust situation. The broadcast on Amazon is spectacular. It's just the ratings are down there in that one too. I whined on Saturday. U.S. lost to Turkey this weekend. What a joke that was as well. So, all right, that's going to do it, I think, for that. WNBA, we did have a winner here on the show yesterday with Washington Mystics. They're over Connecticut. They crushed them. And we had a winner on the WNBA show with Minnesota and Dallas game to go under yesterday. That one went under with ease, but my results were mixed in the W. Also, I did hit my one winner on the show yesterday in the UFL semifinals with the over in DC St. Louis, but I whiffed on the finalists. I was confident that Birmingham was going to win the whole thing. the home teams lost in pretty embarrassing fashion. Michigan and DC will play for the UFL championship. College baseball today, just one spot remains. We know the 7 competitors that will head to Omaha for the College World Series. We know who they are and who will win. We need to get one more. Duke and Murray State. Duke's a pretty, they're favored in today's game. They'll join Louisville, UCLA, Arkansas, Coastal Carolina, Arizona, LSU, and late night, Oregon State was a winner there. I didn't have a great day in college baseball. We did have a premium pick winner with that Duke and Maryland game, a Murray game to go over, but also had a winner out on the free subscriptions late night, FSU and OSU over. But we'll be looking forward to College World Series next week. Let's get some Jello shots going. All right. Let's say hello to a few more folks here, and then we're just going to start this show. Duke wants the Oilers here as a dog tonight in that one. And Terrell says this series is over in the NBA. And maybe, Nuke says that tennis match went long. Nuke took Fox to win. Thank you, Justin, for commenting on the WNBA. And we got one game tonight in the W as well. And let's see, Lando said, oh, thank you, Lando. Better get some of it right there yesterday. And let's see, JW, hello as well. A lot of old Pac-12, interesting. Yeah, look, Arizona, UCLA, Oregon State, West Coast baseball's back. And, I guess, you look at, like I said, you got one more team to be decided here today. That's at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific time today with Duke and Murray State. Duke minus 245. The total is 16 there, and I think I'm going to have a premium there today as well. Okay. Great job, guys. Let's get going here with our coverage today of the hockey. Hey, thanks to everyone on top of the community. Hey, is the community leaderboard even working here today? Who's on top of the community leaderboard right now? Want to shout out everyone. Shout out to those of you commenting. Let me pull it up here. Trying to get this new feature rolling here. With our community leaderboard, you can get points just for commenting. You can also do donations and super chats. That'll help you, but don't worry about it. Here's Justin. We got Robert McCormick. You got Nuke Worker, Lando, Subhuman, Andrew K, Andrew G, Terrell, J-Dub, and Jimmy. All right. Let's go to the hockey tonight with Edmonton taking on Florida. Nuke gave us his play in there tonight as we roll down to Sunrise, Florida. He likes the Oilers tonight in game number 3. We're tied at 1. So Florida is, a little bit in charge here. Let's just say it like it is, because they did get a road win, and now they go back home here with the series tied, no doubt, but still, when you got that road win, you're a little bit in charge of the series here right now. Interestingly enough, the series is still rated as a near pick'em. Florida's minus 115 at some of these Square offshore books. So that is interesting, especially when they're a $1.40 favorite tonight. Man, that is interesting, right? That a lot of faith still in the Edmonton Oilers here, despite losing that home ice advantage. I find that pretty fascinating here at this point, given what we've seen. Taking a lot out of Edmonton just to get the 1-1 split here. It feels as if the Panthers are, well, I don't know, they're playing better than Edmonton, it feels like to me right now. And look, Edmonton's done it with heart. That first game, certainly a lot of heart there to prevail in that one. And yeah, I mean, game 2, we know how thrilling this series has been, but still, Florida only able, or I should say Edmonton, only able to come out of there with a split. So let's see what you can do with it. I mean, I don't know how much we can break it down here with our preview today. Not much has changed. We know that Edmonton, a tiny bit shorthanded. I say tiny bit. The missing Hyman is not a tiny bit out, but he is a pretty big impact player that they're currently without for the rest of this series. So right now it is $1.35, $1.40, and the total 6.5 under at -120 or so right there. So series tied. You look at Florida here right now. At home, 7-2-1 in the last 10 here, straight up in the playoffs. Same with Edmonton. Overall, I should say, Edmonton 6-3 on the road here in the postseason. The comments are coming in. Let's go to it a little bit and see what you got. Lando's on Florida run line here. And Andrew says you got RNH, also a little bit of woes here injury-wise. Justin's on those Oilers. Action Jackson on the Oilers too. And let's see. Jerry says, what happened, Ramon, to your peers? My friends? I don't know. Jerry just, I think, he might have been doing the voice text there. There's Lando. He says, Reinhardt, anytime goal, plus 3 shots on goal, and lead the team in attempts there. I think that's a play you can make. Hello to Razor. Good morning, Razor. Great to see you today. Hope you had a great day on Saturday. I was watching the show. Flea is here as well. Robert is on the Oilers. Justin, action. Is that what he said? What happened to my Pacers? Pacers, they lost the game there, did not cover in that one. So, I've just been on the Pacers the first 2 games. That's all. For sure. I don't have a futures on them or anything. I didn't really even pick the series, but all right. Well, I guess waiting for some more picks here in the NHL tonight from you guys, and I'll make my play then, I guess, right now, because in this one, I'm on the under here with the Oilers and the Panthers. I think the Panthers are kind of a more, look, these are high-powered teams. It's hard to want to take an under right now in this game, but I just am a little bit more concerned about Edmonton on the road here right now than I am about Florida at home, at least scoring-wise. I know hard to think that there would be anything less or anything more than a bunch of goals in this game, considering how things have been going here in the playoffs. Florida, 10-3, I think, is a favorite here to the over in the postseason. So right now, Edmonton has won 6 of their last 7 on the road, but Edmonton also has lost 5 of their last 6 trips into Florida, dating back to the Stanley Cup, of course, from last season. Florida's won 14 of their last 19 games at home. 8 of the last 9 meetings between these 2 teams have gone over. Florida's gone over in 4 of their last 5, dating back to the last series there with Carolina as well, with some overs there. And Edmonton's gone over in 4 of their last 5. Remember, the Dallas series also had some overs for sure. But I'm going to take the under tonight with the Oilers and the Panthers and Skinner and Bobrovsky here. I think you guys are done in the chat, so I think I'm done, and I'm going to take I'm trying the under in this one in Florida here tonight. All right, gang. Not getting much from you. Andrew is ready to go with some more World Cup qualifiers here. Top of the hour, Kazakhstan and North Macedonia today. How about some of these matchups here in World Cup qualifying right now? I can't say that I do have a pick in that one, although I did look at some of the later games here. I looked at Gibraltar and the Faroe Islands, and I also looked at Czechia and Croatia, which sounds like a pretty interesting matchup there. So maybe I'll come out with something in those games, but nothing here on the show. Okay, Robert Dixon, one couple picks here. He likes the Panthers tonight on the money line. All right, gang, I guess we're ready to go, though, possibly over here to Major League Baseball right now. I think we covered this hockey game. All right, let's go to the national pastime. And it's Yuri Perez Day for the Marlins here. Oh, that's a nice to see Yuri Perez. He'll make his return here to the major leagues off of Tommy John surgery. So he's got a new bionic arm and ready to go here tonight with Miami taking on the Pirates. And Burrows here. Not great numbers for Burrows, but hey, at least he's been pitching, and good that Yuri Perez here is back. You know, these young Marlins pitchers can be good. For Burrows here, 3 starts, 5.27 ERA, 275 the BABIP, 259 batting average against. The Pirates are hot. Maybe as hot as they've been. Well, they had one other streak, but they just swept the Phillies. We had them in Game 3 there, and was a 1-run game each time, 5-4, 2-1, 2-1. But with Harper out, Pittsburgh was able to capitalize. We had them yesterday, of course, with Paul Skeens going in that one. And look, Miami 10-19 on the road this season. Looks like a pretty even matchup, but the Pirates are the hot team here, right? And the total here, 8.5. I think it's slightly juiced now to the under. Yeah, I mean, it's all the way down to 8. When I typed these in last night while I was watching watching them burn those Waymos in LA. I'm showing Bet Online still 8/20, but the sharp books are continuing to move lower here to 8. I'm going to call it 8 right now in this one. And well, I've already missed a little bit of money here, it feels like. So I'm going to take the under in this one with Miami and Pittsburgh. We'll see Yuri Perez and see how he fares in his first major league game back from Tommy John surgery here. Look, he looked like a pretty good pitcher before he went down. And for Burrows here, had an okay start or two in there. The numbers aren't great, of course, but both teams pretty poor records here. We know that. Pittsburgh is only like a half a game better than this team right now. Pittsburgh, though, averaging just 3.2 runs per game. So I'm going to take the under here in this one. And the line here is, mostly the Pirates favored. Not too many comments from you guys, maybe. Miami for Andrew. Justin has some props here. He's got O'Neal Cruz. Fernando likes the under here. Justin says, I like Burrows to mow him down a little bit with those strikeouts. Lando's going to lean towards Miami here in this one. Said that series against the Phillies, they were pretty up for that one, and maybe they'll come back down a little bit. Okay. Robert's on the Marlins here as well. A lot of Marlins support there from the chat. All right. Next up. Hey, speaking of returns, how about Wade Miley? He's back. Now, he wasn't surgery, but because Miley's already actually I believe had some appearances here this season. Yeah, he's got an ERA here coming in of 18. They went for 2 innings in his debut here with Cincinnati, but they've assigned him here because of we saw Green go down, so Cincinnati's going to need some pitching. You could trust Wade Miley to come back in and give you some innings here. We don't know how effective he'll be. He wasn't too effective in that first appearance, but they're on the road here, taking on Cleveland now. Luis Ortiz with a 4 ERA, 1.4 the whip. 304 BABIP coming in. Ortiz is 3-6, and the Guardians are 5-7 with Ortiz on the mound here. But pretty big price, right? $1.70. Or no, it's not. The price is $1. I'll call it $1.50 right now for Ortiz. And the total 8.5. Over 20. So we've had a little bit of a move here to the over in this one with Cincinnati and Cleveland here today. Cincinnati actually comes in here on a little bit of a hot streak after they swept Arizona convincingly at home. Cleveland, meanwhile, lost 2 of 3 to Houston, but they did get the win there on Sunday. Still, Guardians here favored $1.50 right now. Let's go to the chat. See what you have in this one. It's still Reds and Guardians, so a little bit of a rivalry matchup here this week. Take care of their other series here, their other interleague series. Cincinnati's won 4 of their last 5, including that sweep of Arizona. They've won 4 of the last 6 meetings against Cleveland here. They met, of course, back just about 3 weeks ago, and it was Cincinnati getting the sweep, remember, at home. 5-4, 4-1, and 3-1. So can Cleveland return the favor on them here? Cleveland's lost 4 of their last 6 games. 8 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under right now. Cincinnati's gone under in 13 of their last 18 on the road, including 7 of their last 10 overall. Cleveland's gone under in 6 of their last 7, including 4 of their last 6 games at home. So I got to try Cleveland here, I think, with Miley. Look, I hope it works out for Miley and the Reds. The Reds aren't doomed. I mean, they're a 500 team here right now. Cleveland over 500, so it's not a terrible game, that's for sure. But just got to see a little bit more Miley, I think, here at this point, see if he can contribute. Look, Ortiz is kind of pedestrian numbers for sure as well. But after Cincinnati swept that other series, maybe Cleveland can get it back. Let's see what you've got in the chat. And it's going to be Justin here. He's got Ramirez for his bases here. Guardians over team total for Justin. Cash Kane here today. Spoons is here with us today. Lando likes the Reds here in this one. And Nathan said, give me the under in the first 5 in that Marlins game. Andrew K says, give me the Reds. Robert's on the Reds first 5. Shannon's on the Reds here. A lot of Reds support here. I hope Miley does work out for Tremaine's on the under here. And Spoon says didn't work out against Toledo for Miley so far. Jermaine says this is a discount. I think that's it for me too. I mean, look, I know we had a short schedule here, so I think I could give out $1.50. Can I call it $1.50 and give it out? Here's my play. I'm going to go Cleveland in this one. Terrell likes Cleveland here as well. And Andrew says Miley's up there just doing Miley things, just throwing it in there a little bit. So, all right. Well, the Reds are going to need him here to be a good starter for a while. All right. I'm watching tennis action here today. We're on to the grass court season already here today. And I think I've already lost a premium, but got a couple more out there over at winnable.com on my winnables. All right. And let's move on. The Cubs taking on the Phillies here with Boyd going up here against Wheeler. For Matt Boyd, 3.02 ERA coming into this one. And looks like a pretty good pitching matchup, doesn't it? With Boyd and Wheeler. Wheeler, 2.96 ERA, 190 batting average against, and a sub-1 whip for Wheeler. But the Phillies struggling here right now, big time with this losing streak. Harper went out. It's not all about that situation, but it is awkward timing here with the Phillies having lost. And they've lost 4 of their last 5 games at home here right now, following that series sweep at Pittsburgh. I won't say it like that, but nonetheless, the Phillies in a real bad funk here. They've lost 5 straight and 9 of their last 10 coming into this one. Cubs, meanwhile, have won 12 of their last 17, but the Phillies have won 11 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams. Phillies also have won 4 of the last 5 at home between the two. Now, the Cubs have gone under in 5 straight. They've also gone under in 5 of their last 6 on the road. Phillies, however, have gone over in 6 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams. Let's take a look and go to the chat in this one. See what you got here, the Phillies and the Cubs. All right. Got Cubs reverse run line here for Action Jackson. He says Cubs going to win this one on the road and cover a reverse run line for some plus money. Here's Lando here with the Cubs, and Razor says just watch the tennis backwards where everybody be left-handed. Terrell says, let's see here. Nate's on Cleveland. Spoon says lay it with the Phillies now. They can get back to where they need to be. And, we know Harper on the 10-day IL, so we'll see how long it takes him to get back. Here's Robert on the Cubs. NYC Bar likes the Phillies here. Justin says, how about Ian Happ here with his total bases to go over. And Robert's on the Cubs here as well. All right. And for me, I'm going to take the over in this. I know these are good numbers, but let me go over here tonight with the Cubs and the Phillies here. Cubs are 12-8 to the over as an underdog. Andrew's on the Cubs. And might be a little bit built in with Harper out. You're looking at this total here, 7.5. Oh, shaded to the over. Phillies here shows $1.40, but let's move it at least down to $1.30. It's a little bit even cheaper than that, I think, right now. There's some $1.25s here right now at BetOnline. Okay. Hey, we're having a pretty good day here so far. I'm happy to be here on a Monday. Let's look at the next one between the Red Sox and the Rays here on the road. Hey, if you like BVP, Tampa's your team. Justin knows. He saw it. And I know it too. I've already been on the record here. I was on another channel touting Tampa Bay already overnight. So hopefully you're catching me over there on the Cover the Spread channel daily. So going to have some plays over there. For Tampa here, you got Shane Baz. Here the Baz 5 ERA though right now. 296 BABIP and a 1.36 whip. Baz is 5-3, and the Rays are 8-4 with Baz on the mound. The Rays have been playing pretty hot here. They did split over the weekend with Miami, but they won that series. They've been playing in close games, though, man. The Rays, bunch of one-run games here night after night. For Bello here, Bello's got a 3.91 ERA. 277 batting average against here. Like I said, I mean, there's plenty of support for these Rays bats here with Lowe, 7 hits and a home run off Bayo. Aranda's got a bunch of hits. Diaz has a bunch of hits as well. So see what you have in this one, though, with Tampa Bay going up against Boston here at Fenway tonight. Tampa's still just 9-13 on the road. Boston is 14-18 to the under at home. meant to say Tampa's 9-13 to the under on the road. That's what I was supposed to say there. For Tampa Bay, they've won 5 of their last 6 coming in. Boston's lost 4 of their last 5 at home. And for whatever reason, Tampa Bay owns Boston in Boston. They've won 10 of the last 12 meetings between these two teams here. Now, Tampa's gone under in 5 of their last 7, but Boston's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games here. Let's see what you have in this one. With Tampa Bay and Boston. Maybe under here for Fernando. Good morning to Stop Geo right now. There's, I missed it here. A couple of Jermaine had Boyd on his strikeouts. Fernando going under here. Jermaine likes the Rays on the run line, on the reverse run line there. Andrew K's on the Red Sox. Robert's on the Rays. Justin's on the Red Sox. NYC Bar, Red Sox. Justin says Devers over in his total bases here tonight. And don't forget, you're looking for those RBIs. Now, I don't know if this is the best game for the RBIs today, but when you look up and down the list, you see the total is 9. There's a couple that are maybe a little bit higher. That kind of helps you guys, right? But it looks like the prices will be important too. So don't forget the RBI contest. And this is a pretty decent game maybe for it. But I'm going to go under, actually, with Boz and Bayo. I've just got Boz able to maybe have a good start here right now. And, man, Tampa Bay, why do they play so well here in Boston? That's just crazy Tampa Bay, and they're doing Tampa Bay things here right now, starting to get it together here. They have the better record than Boston for sure right now. Okay, next up, we've got the Braves taking on the Brewers here with Chris Sale on the mound. He's up against Aaron Civale here. So, you got Civale just making his 5th appearance, 5.19 ERA, 286 BABIP right now. Milwaukee's 3-1 with Civale on the mound. For Chris Sale, he comes in here with a 2.93 ERA, but man, Atlanta's losing here again right now, and now they're 10 games under 500 are the Braves. Look, it's just not working out right now with this offense. They are averaging 4 runs a game, but you know what Atlanta's problem is? They're just not clutch, is what it feels like. They leave guys stranded on base all over. They can't drive in the runs. That's the problem here, and this offense wasn't going. They just got swept by the Giants in San Francisco. We know it's tough to score there, but they're 10-23 on the road, 19-26 to the under as a dog. Milwaukee's 10-20 to the under at home here. Let's look at some of these numbers with these two teams. Atlanta's lost 7 in a row. Milwaukee's won 10 of 13. Atlanta's lost 7 of their last 8 games on the road, but they're just a big favorite here. That's all. $1.65 because they have Chris Sale on the mound. Forget it. Come on. Look, Civale's got to get. They need Civale to be an impact pitcher on this team, and it hasn't looked great here so far. But come on, give me Milwaukee here in this one at this price. I got to try Milwaukee here. They're the much more consistent team. They're 19-12 at home so far this season. Atlanta's 10-23 on the road. I'm on Milwaukee here for sure. I'll put $1.60. I don't care. Who wants Chris Sale on a bad team, right? I mean, it's hard enough to like him on a good team. I don't want to get too down on Justin's here. I know he's frustrated, so I know he's not thinking I'm bagging on the Braves here. But obviously, these guys got to get it in gear. Here's Andrew on the Brewers. Fernando's on the Brewers. Got to go with the Braves here, says Cash Gain. And Justin says, I'm homering here. He says, we're not going to get swept, and this is the one to win with Sale out there, right? That should help, says Cash Kane. And let's see here. Lando says over. Says Braves last 7 as favorites, so the Brewers have gone over. How about that? All right. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna kind of look for more of a pitcher's duel, but Robert's on the over as well. All right. Right. Justin said, yeah. I mean, they're just not. Like I said, Justin, it seems to me they can't drive the runners in. They get a guys on base, but all right. And it hurts, also in our betting when you're a team that's down 25 units already this season, right? We know that. All right. Hey, Jermaine's on top of the community leaderboard right now. Andrew G, Terrell, Andrew K, Justin, Cash Kane, Action Jackson, Bobby Mack, Fernando, and Nuke on the handicapper or on the community leaderboard. Nuke likes the Brewers with me. Let's keep it going here right now with our next one. Yeah, I have I think Sale's a type that, look, I don't think he's ready to close in on the season, but like I said, Sale always needs motivation, and I don't know if we're getting it right now. And here's the Blue Jays taking on the Cards tonight with Barrios taking on Palante here for Barrios, 3.67 earned run average coming in. He's got a 1.27 whip and a 238 batting average against for Palante. 4.91 ERA, 277 BABIP, 1.379 whip. These guys are nothing too special, but hey, Toronto with Barrios here. They did have their losing streak. Their winning streak ended yesterday in the loss to Minnesota, but Toronto's been pretty hot here for sure of late. For the Cardinals, they did win the series over the Dodgers, 2-1. Give them credit there for that one. And hey, both teams over 500, no matter how you look at it right now, doing admirably here for sure. Toronto's won 9 of their last 11. Cardinals have won 12 of their last 15 games at home coming in. And look, I mean, you want to look for Ramon with his unders. Not here. I don't think this one's an under, right? With Barrios and Palante here. Look, Toronto's gone over in 9 of their last 10. They've gone over in 10 of their last 15 on the road. St. Louis has gone over in 8 of their last 11. 7 of the last 8 meetings between these teams have gone over when playing here in St. Louis, and 9 of the last 13 overall. It's an interleague series, so that covers 2 seasons of totals there, actually, between the 2 clubs. But with these 2 ERAs, I'm going to take the over in this one with Toronto and St. Louis today. Let's go to the chat, see what you have here in this one. And it's going to be, Jermaine says, look at these Brewers in their matchup with Chris Sale. You got some guys here that maybe you can count on to get some hits today against him because of their bats. You got Curio, 500, Hoskins 500, Ortiz 400. So got some guys here. Jermaine, Toronto team total over. Nuke says the Jays had a rough weekend with the bullpen. Justin says Blue Jays game to go over. Spoons is on the cards here in this one at home. And Robert likes the over as well. Says still kind of tough to go in. Look, the thing that makes the Cardinals tougher at home is when they're a decent team, right? I've been starting to say as part of the narrative, look, St. Louis has been non-Cardinal-like for the last 2 seasons. And maybe we can get back to normal here with the Cards, making them contenders here. Look at Jermaine says we've got Palante, bad numbers. Justin has Vladdy to go over. I'm sorry. I saw someone say, how does this contest work there? Let me, Jermaine said, how does it work? So, Jermaine, you got to go to YouTube right here on the, go to the YouTube page of Sports Money. There's a video on there. You got to post in a specific video each day. Each day, Mike will make a video with the current standings. And I see one of my picks here is actually tennis is withdrawn. Van der Zandschulp has retired here or withdrawn from the tournament. Okay, so here with the contest, you go to that YouTube page down at the bottom, just in the comments of the YouTube page. That's where you put in your ribeye play. You go find at a book the one you want to play. Make sure you write the odds down. And then you go and put them in the chat. Now, I don't know how Mike's going to be able to track down all these odds. That sounds pretty difficult, but no one fudge the numbers here, okay? Nuke says Cardinals got a great record at home. All right, let's get into the later action here right now. Evening action out west with the A's taking on the Angels here with is Springs going to pitch this one? He's been scheduled to pitch as a starter, it feels like, all weekend. He's up against Kikuchi here. And look, I'm the one here trying to defend Kikuchi a little bit. I'm saying, hey, everyone rags on this guy. He's got a 3.23 ERA, pretty respectable. He's 1-5, so that doesn't look as great. But the Angels are 6-7 with Kikuchi on the mound. The A's come in with Springs, 4.66 ERA, but a 2.49 BABIP. Springs has good numbers. Kikuchi actually a 3.18 BABIP and a 1.6 WHIP. Not as good, actually, but nonetheless, do have a American League West. I don't know if it was rivalry, but got to beat somebody here. And it's just been dismal, we know, for the A's. But, hey, they were able to win that series against Baltimore at home. So good job. Their A's, they won 5-1 yesterday in a low-scoring game, believe it or not. But right now, the A's have lost 11 straight games on the road. Here, they've lost 5 straight to the Angels as well. Coming in, Angels have won 12 of the last 17 meetings between the two teams in Anaheim. The A's have lost 16 of their last 20 overall. A's have gone over in 8 of their last 11, but the Angels have gone under in 6 of their last 8 at home. They are 3-7-1 to the under as a favorite. But let's see what you have here with the A's taking on the Angels. The Angels are a good $1.50 or higher here. Pretty high price for two mediocre bad teams. A's are bad. Angels are subpar, mediocre, if you will. I don't know if this price is really a great price, but the A's back on the road here right now in a place where they don't do very well. So let's see what you've got, though, here. It's not like the Angels are world beaters, right? We know that. And not only that, the Angels, as a run line favorite, they're 2-9. You ain't going to lay a run line here, you guys, I don't think. Maybe you are, but let's see what you've got here in this one. How about Trout over on his total bases here for Justin? And, man, that matchup yesterday, he whiffed on the 101 mile an hour fastball there. And Terrell says he's a Kikuchi man with me as well. Jermaine says a lot of walks here. A lot of walks with these two pitchers, he says. I mean, you got two guys, over 10% walks. You don't see a matchup where both guys are kind of 10%. Angels and Cardinals for action. Jackson Niner always says he likes Kikuchi. He likes the Cooch. Andrew's on the Athletics. Lando team total over. And NYC Bar says these teams go over when they play one another, Ramon. You know that 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone over between these two. Robert's on the over here. Nuke says he'll still do that Angels run line despite that 2-9 record there. And Shannon likes the over in this one with Springs and Kikuchi. All right. Well, I guess I got to make my call here in this one. This feels like my least favorite game of the day. I'm still going to do a little market market action here maybe and see what's going on. Action Jackson, these two teams do go over, and he's got to go over here. Gosh, all right, man. I just want to take the Angels here, and not too fond of this price, but I'm here on the show, and I'm gonna probably just take the Angels, I guess, on the money line. I don't want them on the run line. I think they'll win. $1.50. That's why it's a free play, you guys. I like the total too. Maybe not the same way you guys do. All right, a couple more here. But we got the Dodgers and the Padres, baby. Let's do it. And let's take advantage of these Dodgers here and their, let's say, they have Dusty May out there, so they do have a pretty decent pitcher here, even though May's not quite on track yet. But comparatively, the Dodgers, just more and more injuries. Almost seems like an injury a day for this Dodgers pitching staff. But still, you got May for Formula 409 ERA coming in here. Dodgers lost 2 of 3 to the Cardinals. They got the win yesterday with the bats on the road, 7-3. May 1.24 WHIP. For Pivetta here, 3.16 ERA, 2.04 batting average against. Padres are 8-4 with Pivetta on the mound. He's 6-2 so far this season. Pavetta's done a nice job. Padres 20-10 at home. Here, Dodgers have won 3 couple in a row, I think, against the Padres. But this is the first meeting of the season, believe it or not, between these two teams. So. Let's see what you have here. Padres are a slight dog. You know what I'm going to do. I've been saying Padres is a dog. This is where you want this team here right now. So maybe you could talk me out of my Padres today, but let's see what you got. For the Dodgers here coming in, they've won 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams, but they've lost 4 out of the last 5 here in San Diego last season. Padres have gone under in 7 of their last 10 at home and 6 of their last 7 overall, but the Dodgers have gone over in 9 of their last 13 games coming in. Padres are 8-20 to the under as an underdog. Dodgers 32-22 to the over as a favorite. Let's have it from the chat today and see. Oh, Fernando went with the Angels run line. Here's Justin, he likes the Padres in this one. Cash Kane liking the over here. How about Manny? He's heating up here especially on his home runs right now. 7 home runs in the last 16 games for Manny. Padres team total over for Niner. And Terrell says we haven't seen May here because of his injuries. Here, Robert's on the Padres with me. Nuke is on the Padres here. And NYC Bar likes the over. I'm nervous, but I'm taking the Padres tonight in this one. Let's get this Dodger. Look, Padres are 1 game back. This is a big series. They both have 27 losses. Dodgers played 2 more games. They won them. And getting ready for this big series tonight. I'll be watching for sure. Hello to Old E. Fernando here likes the first 5 under. All right, it's going to be a great one tonight. It's going to be a sellout. This crowd, doesn't matter if it's Monday. The series is sold out. Padres and Dodgers every time. One more in the major leagues, and the show's almost over. Thanks, everybody, for joining me here. We've only been here an hour. We're almost done. The Mariners and Diamondbacks here with Hancock here, Emil Hancock going up against Merrill Kelly and the Diamondbacks. For both teams are kind of struggling. For the Mariners here, they did lose 2 out of 3 games to the Angels in Anaheim, and now they've lost 5 of their last 6 overall, 4 of their last 5 on the road. Seattle is 10-4 against Arizona in the last 14 meetings between the two. Arizona's lost 12 of its last 17. They are in a little bit of trouble here with pitching, but they do have Merrill Kelly going, so maybe that can work out. But Arizona's lost 7 of 8 at home to Seattle here of late. So pretty big price for a team that can't win against these guys right now. But Kelly does have a 3.43 ERA and a .98 whip, 199 batting average against here. For Hancock, 5.19 ERA. Mariners are 6-4 with Hancock on the mound, although he has a 3.18 BABIP coming into this one. So, hey, a little bit tricky here, but Seattle does have a pretty good record of late against these guys over the last couple of seasons in the interleague play between the two. Andrews on the Mariners here in this one. And Lando says, gotta take the Padres. Niner says, who did I have? I got the Padres. And Terrell says the Mariners are not looking too good right now, actually, having lost 7 of their last 10 games overall. But I kind of like the season series between the two. Seattle's gone under in 5 of their last 7. 6 straight games between these two have gone under. Basically all of last year's games, I think, is what that means. Here's Justin. He's got the Diamondbacks money line and Braves money line parlay. I got to take the Mariners here in this one. Probably just take the money line. Well, no, the run line's only minus $1.40. Give me the run line here with Seattle tonight. All right. And Robert says he's got Diamondbacks not to bat, so you know what that means. I guess this part of the show is over with baseball. I've got one game to look at in the WNBA tonight, anyways. Yeah, I like situations like this, Lando. For whatever reason, the Mariners go into Arizona, usually look pretty good. Maybe they just overlook them a little bit. It's not like Arizona's any great shakes here right now. Seattle's the team over 500. Arizona's under 500. Like I said, I think Arizona, it's going to be a tough sledding for Arizona right now. Now that Burns is gone on the injured list, he'll need Tommy John surgery, and the pitching staff is just a little bit thinner. And yet, like I said, Padres and Dodgers going at it in the first place battle here this weekend. Giants obviously looking pretty good. Arizona's going to get left in the dust, for sure. They're going to get left in the dust. All right. I've got a game in the WNBA. Boy, do I have a game for you. The Valkyries taking on the Sparks. And you got the Sparks here favored by 6.5. 162.5 here. Look, the Valkyries are obviously a little bit better than expansion team, it feels like now. They're 3-5, LA's 3-6. We are here in the Commissioner's Cup games in this one, but still, you do have a Valkyries team here that has looked pretty good. They're 5-3 against the spread, actually, so far. These teams have already met twice, believe it or not. May 16th, LA won and covered at home 84-67. May 23rd, Golden State won and covered 82-73. No, I think it was actually on the opposite court. I'll look at that real quick. Right at LA, yeah, at Golden State, the Sparks won. At LA, the Valkyries won. Now, LA is just 1-4 against the spread at home. Golden State 1-3 to the under on the road, and also LA 2-3 to the under as a favorite here so far. But man, Valkyries getting it done here against the spread right now, looking pretty good. In LA, meanwhile, like I said, I think LA came off overrated here entering the season. You see right now, I don't know if anybody was expecting 3-6 so far, but 1-4 at home straight up. So for me, I'm going to take the Valkyries here. I think this will be competitive here, and Valkyries have been pretty sharp here. I'll tell you this, though. I'm going to be on some props under probably here. Any picks on this one? You got Valkyries here for Justin in the first half, and Action Jackson like the Valkyries, although Justin says go with Jackson over in her points prop tonight. And that's the one game in the WNBA. Thank you, AOD. Murray State and Duke, I'll have something on that a little bit later today, and maybe we can round up some soccer action there. They're underway, Macedonia and Kazakhstan there. So I'm out of show. I'm out of show, everybody. Thank you, Terrell, as well. He said the LA is not a very good cover here. So, all right. Hey, everyone, if you want to get more plays from me, now's a great time to sign up with me on my winnables over at winnable.com. This is how you support me here on the channel. Come on here, Sports Money Network, every day, do a little show with you, go over the games. I'm not telling you who to pick or who to. I want your picks every day here. And if you want mine, go to winnable.com/Ramon. I got some free picks every day. And if you subscribe to my paid content there, it's just a steady stream of plays, a couple updates a day for 50 cents, basically. So, hey, if you think this show is maybe worth 50 cents, why not get a few more plays from me and subscribe? Over at winnable.com, it is really easy, gang. It's like ordering your fast food. If you're one of those like I am that use your phone and then you just click the button there to pay as you're driving up, that's what it's like when you get my plays over at winnable.com. So check me out over there and use that promo code STEAM to save 20% off those packages. There it is right there, winnable.com. And when you go over there, look, it works pretty good, right? You go to my little homepage there. It kind of looks like this. Let me see if I can do it here. Pretty fast on the browser there. You get the plays. Then there's a little subscriber options there, $3 a day. That's kind of the expensive one there a little bit. So look, you can also get, like I said, the $19.95. This is the best one, gang. Really appreciate it. Look, like I said, I got about almost 50 people signed up. Don't tell anybody. And, it comes out like $1 a day. I'm like thinking like $50 here for my 2 hours of work. But I do take time to put in the plays, do the handicapping, so I'd really appreciate it. But there you see what it looks like. Hit the subscribe button there. And, I do my best to send you more winners there every day over at winnable.com. Usually the plays come in 30 minutes or longer. I don't do too much within the 30-minute window. I want to give you a little bit of time, but sometimes we're on a hurry to get in a good play. So Arnaldi just lost there to JLS today. So, okay, that's that. Let's run the commercial one more time today, because today is the day, you guys. Today is the day for the ribeye contest. You got to put your play in. You got to start today. Mikey, please, I need to hear it one more time today because it's such an important day for the contest beginning. Probably should almost run that. Let me run the other one on this. We've watched that ribeye video there, and we know how it is even for the new. But this one he does explain it anyway in a little bit more detail on how to enter. Right. So let me go to this. Let me go to the new video. The one that this is going to be the video that you are supposed to. Here we go. This is the one where you're supposed to put the play in underneath this video. So make sure you're watching the right video. Let me pull it up here and run it right now. Here we go, Mikey. Thank you. There it is. Oh, geez. There we go. We're going to watch it here.
Are you interested in a free 4th of July barbecue? Then Sports Money's got you covered. Chillin' and Grillin' is our 4th of July contest that opens Monday, June 9th, and runs for 10 days, ending on June 19th. One free entry per person. And we're looking for you to enter a RBI player of the day. That's a ribeye. That's a run batted in Major League Baseball. You'll see the example shows the player name, the price, and the book. In our example, we've got Ohtani at plus 125 on DraftKings. You're going to enter that in the comment field of the video. They'll be labeled each day. Contest video day 1, day 2, all the way through day 10. We'll tally them up. The best net gain over the contest period will get the gift basket you see out there. We'll ship it out to you in time for your 4th of July. If you have any questions, be sure to DM. Have fun. Good luck. And we'll see you guys really soon. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Take care.
Okay, so we got that one nailed from there, Mikey. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And that's how you get involved in the ribeye contest today. And for the next week, make sure you enter in the picks every day. And you got to, right? It's going to be a hotly contested contest with all of our experts. So get that barbecue, get that $100, get your beat on here this summer. And that is today. So make sure you guys, I see plenty of you entered in right now. And remember, scroll down and do it underneath the video and put your plays in. So I think I've said my player, and I might have to stick with my guy today in the contest. We'll see. I don't want to change after I was touting it. I didn't see anybody put him in there yet. So maybe you remember who I'm on. Okay, and I don't know if I want to change there. Okay, thank you to everyone in the chat. Terrell says he's got Ramirez to go yard. Terrell says he might be on the guy I was talking about. Justin says he's the favorite to win the contest. He's the even money favorite to win the contest. Velo, thank you. Velo, thank you for your support here of me on the Sports Money channel. And that's it. Abel said he put his in there. All right, great job, you guys. Be looking forward to who wins. And I want to know, hey, whoever does win, I want to see some pictures of some meat with some sauce on it, all right? That's going to do it, man. I don't want to leave you guys. I got 70 of you in here watching me, but hey, we've covered everything here, it feels like, today, haven't we? See you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Also today at pre-gaming, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. And then later on after that, I believe at, I want to say it's at, I believe the time has been moved. I think it's 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, but also check 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, getting some instruction from VB, but we're going to have our VB MMA pick show tonight, shortly after, maybe an hour or two after pre-gaming. We'll have our guest tonight and preview this week's card as we head to Atlanta for UFC. They're back in Atlanta for the first time since the pandemic. They haven't been there yet. So UFC action this weekend. And check out the show today there with me and VB and his analyst, and also Mikey at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. All right, that's going to do it for the Sports Money Network. I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
What you thought? It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice with my play a parlay. It's the